Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today in this video, what I'm going to be talking about is how I plant bare root trees. What I got here is a flowering cherry tree that I'll be planting. Thank you for tuning in today. If you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell notification to get updates on my latest videos. Thank you, I appreciate it. Let's get into the video. Okay, so when you get these bare root trees, they'll have like a metal tie on them. What I do is I just twist it off, and I'm able to get it off just like that. But if you can't get it off with your hands, or you just don't want to, you can use a pair of diagonal cutters or wire cutters, and just carefully go up to the wire, clip it, and that's how you can get it off. I'll just put that to the side, get rid of it. So these bare root trees, they pack them in a sawdust, and what I'll do is I have a side bucket to the side here, and I'll save that sawdust in that bucket, so that way we can mix it in with the native soil when we dig the hole, because it's just what I do. So yeah, there's quite a bit of sawdust on this. I'll just lift it into the bucket. And then be careful, because you don't want to break that. You don't want to break any roots. Most likely you will, but you want to minimize it. And then once you get the sawdust off here, a lot of times they'll have more root than this. I don't know why there ain't much root on this, but yeah, that's the bare root, I guess. Now you're left with a bucket of sawdust. Now we'll dig the hole for the tree. Okay, so now I got the site area where I want to plant this bare root. And I got my bucket full of sawdust here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to dig the hole. Normally they say twice the size and twice the width of the root ball. There ain't much roots there on mine. So I'm just going to dig like, I don't know, maybe like a foot deep. And then I'm just going to put the dugout soil in this bucket with the sawdust. Okay, so I got the hole dug. And I'll move the bucket so that way you can see it. Okay, so here it is. Here it is in the hole. As you can see, it's a little bit too tall. Right here where they graft it onto this stalk. I'm just gonna plant it, so this last root here, I'm gonna plant it above that. So just a little bit. Because if you plant it too deep, it can rot out. And you don't want that. And I don't want that. I need to put a little more soil back. Okay, so that looks pretty good when I use my shovel to kind of see where it is. It's right above that top root, a little bit above it. And that's where I want this to, that's how deep I want this to be buried. Might be easier just to dump it out and mix it in the hole. There we go. Okay, so now I'm just going to kind of mix this sawdust into the dirt. Quite a bit of sawdust here. You might not want to use that much. There we go. I'm going to keep some to the side. I'm just going to tamp this down. And one thing that you don't want is those, any like longer roots, you don't want them to J-root up, because if you have the ends of the roots pointing up, that will make it to where the plant can't go deep, and eventually your tree could die. I'm just stomping it down with my foot, getting out any air pockets. There's any air pockets in the warm weather, the warm dry weather, that's gonna create dryness on the roots that are in the air, and that could kill your tree. Okay, so what I'm gonna do next is I got an all-purpose fertilizer. Before I put on that top layer of that extra sawdust soil, I'm gonna put like 5, this is what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put 5 tablespoons of all-purpose fertilizer. The next thing that I'm gonna do is, I got some potting soil. I'm just gonna sprinkle a light layer around it just to add some different types of nutrients. You don't have to, just what I wanted to do right now. Make sure that it's straight up. You don't want a leaning tree when it gets established. I just stomp it down around it. And then I'm gonna add potting soil around it. Now next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get probably like 2.5 gallons of water, and just water 2.5 gallons around this with the bucket that I was using. And I'm gonna water this in. And I want to mention that the time that I'm planting this, it's March 23rd today. It's like the end of winter, getting into spring. That's the time when I'm planting this. Now I'll show you what it looks like. Thank you all for watching my videos, and I do look forward to making more videos. Please hit that bell notification to get notified of my recent next videos. And I'll see y'all next time. Thank you.